Okay, here we go.
Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know?
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL instead.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make some food.
Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
Okay. So I know, we were going back and forth about this because a lot of y'all, felt like, oh, she too big to get in that car. And I'm just like, I don't think y'all are being for real. Somebody like, she 400 pounds. I'm like, I don't know if she's 400 pounds, but let's say she was 400 pounds. If you had three adult males in the back seat, 3 adult males can fit in the back of a Honda Accord, which is what I believe that was. Either way, if 3 or 4 people can fit inside your car, then that one girl that's 400 pounds can fit. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, I know we're about to, it needs to be evenly distributed. Bitch, lay down on the back seat, bitch. Sit in the middle. The fuck? Okay? But to me, that comment about his car already, when he rolled up to me, and that's why I said in the comments, if his car is not up to par, he shouldn't be driving, period. Like, you can't deal with her being in your car, then you probably can't deal with somebody that will call an Uber and have 3 or 4 people that they wanted to get into a car. He acting like it's the elevator. I can't stand y'all. Okay. Either way, to me, it was discrimination. It was. And to me, I feel like she was ordering Lyft. To tell her to order Uber XL, like they're the same company or something like that, that was kind of wild. But to me, I felt like you already have a rinky-dink car. Maybe you should have a better car if you're going to be ride sharing and picking people up, because you don't know how much people are going to wait. And if somebody did decide to come, like, right, if you can have people that's close to 200 pounds, 200-pound people can be in a car. And I don't know if y'all have seen, but sometimes people are just tall. It doesn't mean they have to be fat in order to be, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I just felt like it wasn't cool. Yes, he can decide if he said he didn't want her in his car, that's fine. But she can then sue you for discrimination, because it was discrimination. And I just kind of feel like it was rude. And I feel like if you're going to have, those types of energies around big people, then maybe you shouldn't be in a public service. My friend is big. I'm not body shaming, but she's an easy 350. I had a big friend. He was about 400 pounds, always had blowouts on the driver tire. She needs a truck. I'm sorry. I understand what you're saying, but if you're always blowouts on the driver tire, that's mean that he's always driving on the driver's side. He's always in the same car, driving, putting the same amount of weight in the same car over and over again. This is not that. This is a ride share. Okay. This is not the same person sitting on the driver's side consistently. It's somebody getting in the back seat of the car to be dropped off. It's not the same scenario, but I understand what you mean. Also, I feel like we don't really know her weight. And that's another thing. Yes, she looks big, but she also looks short. So I feel like you don't know her weight enough for y'all to be in the comments talking about, oh, her weight is too much for that car. And they said the car is only supposed to be 170 a person. Like, shut the fuck up. America is full of big ass people. And to be honest, if you don't want people to be big as fuck, stop feeding them food that makes them blow up like this. You got all this shit in the food. All y'all do is want to sell motherfuckers McDonald's and Burger King and shit like that. Y'all don't want to feed them healthy foods. The healthy foods are more expensive than the cheap food that everybody eats. So to me, I feel like y'all need to chill the fuck out, okay? Because y'all make people this big in this country. Other countries don't have people that be walking around this big as much as they do in America. And that's another thing. Maybe y'all live in the north and people aren't that big in the north. In the south, motherfuckers is this big. It is discrimination, y'all. I want y'all to stop acting like it's not discriminatory. It is discriminatory. It's discriminating against her weight. Your weight is too much, so I'm not letting you get in my car. It is absolutely discrimination. Now, whether his car was going to be able to handle all her weight, man, get the fuck out of here. Because if 3 people that was at least 170 got in the back seat of that car, it probably would have equaled her same weight. Okay, so people are definitely big in Detroit. Okay. And I maybe it was just me growing up, but the way they used to pack people in them fucking Hondas, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I feel like most of y'all are just fat phobic. Like, and if a lawyer says that this goes against, the laws, and there are laws in place that protect, people from being discriminated against for their weight, and she obviously has a case if they picked up the case. Now, will she win it? I don't know. Lyft probably got a lot of money. At 420, I never messed up a car. I feel like his car was already broke down. Exactly. Cars weigh a ton. Like, why are we acting like like she was about to topple the car or some shit? She not getting in the kitty car. The fuck? Okay, so y'all telling the people they ain't shit in the chat? Good. Keep telling them. Keep telling them. This is discriminatory to me. She is big, but to me, she ain't that damn big. His car would have been fine. And if your car is that broke down that it can't handle her weight, then your car don't need to be handling nobody. I don't want to ride in your car. I don't want to ride in that shit. I'm mad you pulling up to me in that shit. A lot of y'all be wanting to make y'all money in them little rinky dink ass cars. And I get it. I understand it. But you should just do DoorDash. Don't ask nobody to come get in your fucking car. You pulling up and he was trying to be slick because you're a Lyft driver. You're a Lyft driver. This isn't Uber. Talking about you need to order Uber XL. I feel like it was somebody just being mean. I feel like it was somebody just being an asshole. And I think they more likely to do that to black women than they do to other people. If it was a fat white man, I bet you he would let the fat white man get in his car. Well, because it's a black girl that's this big, you automatically like, I don't want that big black bitch in my car. Like, people who are from other places have a lot of like racist epithets towards black people. So you add weight on top of blackness, it'll give you double reason to treat somebody like shit. And I'm just being real with y'all. Y'all treat people like shit. Y'all treat people like shit out here. Y'all really act like it's okay to mistreat people because they big and they should lose weight. You sound crazy. A lot of y'all in the comments, y'all are mean. Y'all are disrespectful. And to me, it's discrimination. It is. And if she can sue him, good for her. Good for her. And there was somebody talking about, you go pick her up. Bitch, I don't drive Uber. I don't drive Lyft. And if I did, my car could have handled her weight. Bitch, my Toyota could have handled her weight. My Highlander could have handled her weight. He was rude. I know y'all think he wasn't being rude, but him saying, you need to order Uber XL. Like, and she said as soon as she walked up, he was already making noises and shit. Just because somebody is not calling you a fat bitch and telling you to get away from their car and saying that they'll refund you, the money, that don't mean that they wasn't being discriminatory. That's what I thought. Like that cars were made of thousands of pounds and shit. I thought cars was made of metal. Girl, Okay, y'all acting like the cars are made out of plastic or some shit like that. Yes, microaggression. Yes. And I think a lot of y'all think that it's okay that she was treated this way because y'all think it's okay to treat big people like this because they shouldn't be that big. That's how you feel. I don't feel like that. I feel like that's a separate conversation. Could Miss Ma'am use, a little workout regimen, a little walk around the block, twice a day, 30 minutes, girl? Maybe. But at the end of the day, out here in this world, it's some big ass people in this world, and y'all can't just go around treating people like shit because you feel like they don't deserve to be treated better because they're big. Okay? And that's what I was thinking. She's not too big to walk, so how is she too big to get in a car? Usually people that's too big to get in a car can't get through the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't even get through the door to get out. You got to have somebody come, crane lift them out that motherfucker. And also, young girl, please don't get me wrong. You always big yourself up. Okay, I'm not being facetious. You always speak good on yourself the way you do. Cause she was, like, y'all not about to treat me, girl. Talk your shit. But also, remember, you could die. That's all. But I don't think them people was right.
This Lyft driver
I don't think them people was right.
That's-
I don't think them people was right.
did
Wrong.
not.
Little cute big self. She's cute. She's cute. Okay. Look, she's sitting in that chair. So you mean to tell me a chair could hold her up, but a car can't? Y'all get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't agree with y'all. Go to bed. Go to hell. Y'all discriminatory. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I don't give a fuck about no big bitches got compact cars all the time. Hear that shit.